However, it all turns out to be a trap, and soon, Ruto finds himself chained really tightly inside a truck. Suddenly, a bunch of men wearing gas masks come out of the trucks, and they start heading towards Ruto. He wonders if they are the inhabitants of this place, and the people are also incredibly curious about him. Judging by his clothes, they wonder if he is from the sphere, and they creepily approach him with their questions. Ruto nervously tells them that he fell from the sphere, and the men suddenly throw away their masks. They seem really excited to see a living sphere dweller with them because they always found their dead bodies in the past. They get overly curious and begin examining Ruto's face, and he immediately moves away from them. The men tell him that they mean no harm and start untying him, which makes him think that they are much nicer than in Jin. However, it all turns out to be a trap, and soon, Ruto finds himself chained really tightly inside a truck. He wonders what the hell is happening, but the men outside talk about how lucky they are to get a real living spherite because he will definitely fetch an enormous amount. They talk about how people pay crazy money for the body parts and clothes of the dead spherites, and finding a rare one will drive them crazy. The leader of the men then tells Ruto that the reason people are willing to pay such a huge amount of money for spherites is because they hate them. He curses the people living in the sphere who dumped all their waste on the planet until it piled up, poisoning the air and creating monsters. The people who died from the monsters or lost their homes because of the toxic air and land bear deep grudges against the spherites, and once they find a live one, they will go medieval on his. The leader then decides to feed Ruto something to welcome him to the surface, and that food is rotten meat and other spoiled things. He keeps mocking him throughout, saying that spherites like him don't even touch garbage, so he can't possibly digest food like this. However, as he tries to shove a piece of meat down Ruto's throat, the man makes the biggest mistake of his life.